Welcome to this channel. Remember the book is Contemporary Business Mathematics with Canadian Applications. In this video, I'm going to do homework for chapter number 11. This chapter is Ordinary Simple Annuities. This chapter has 5 parts. The part number 1 that we are going to do is calculating future value. This part has 10 questions. The second one, calculating the present value, has 16. The third part has 16 as well. The fourth part has 11. And the last one has 13 questions. So in total, this chapter has 66 questions. So as always, we have here just to highlight or identify the question that we need. And just we need to change the values. In this kind of question, we have 3 literals. So we are typing as it is shown in the Excel worksheet. So we are going to do 2 questions per section of this chapter. So we are in the first one. Okay, let's do one more. So remember, if you are interested in getting these Excel worksheets, the cost of each is $15. I have created these Excel worksheets for chapters number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you want to save time and stress by doing these kind of exercises in person, you can use this Excel worksheet and you can save a lot of time doing these math problems. So let's continue with another section of this chapter, calculating present value. So we have to split the screen to work in both sides. So we are dividing our screen. So in one side we have the homework, and on the other side we have the Excel worksheet. So let's pick a question. So let's do question number 5. So it's easy because the questions are numbered in the Excel worksheet, so you can identify easily what type of question you need to solve the problem. And you get the answer in seconds. But be careful at the time that you enter the values, because you will get the wrong answer. So this is the important part. Okay, we have here correct answer. So let's do this. This questions are different from the others. It says Wayne and Roberto. So just change the values that are highlighted in yellow. The other ones that are in blank remain always the same. So we have to change in this type of questions just for values. And we have here the answer. So it's asking for the price for Wayne's sons and Roberto's daughter. And we have a third answer. So Roberto paid less. Okay, let's close. No matter the type of question, I have created all the answers. Remember, 66 questions are created for this chapter. So let's do two more questions for this section of this chapter, which is determining the periodic payment PMT. So let's pick the first one. Some of the values you don't need to change. In this case, it says every 3 months. This part of the question is not required to solve the problem. So we type just the values that we need. So let's pick one more of this section. So I want you to notice that some of the questions are quite similar. So I want you to notice this part. I'm going to pick this. But if you see one thing, it says the term of annuity is provided in years and months. So I don't have a space here to do that or to put these values. So this is the this question will be no won't be useful for solving this question. So we pick that one that matches. So the question number 12 is the right one. So once we identify and change the values, it says quarterly, so we don't have to change the last value, and we proceed to copy the answer. Okay, let's do let's pick the last section, 11.6, calculating the periodic rate of interest. And am I going to do later the section 11.5. So you don't have to worry about that because you have all the questions in one Excel worksheet. So just type a few words and you can find the question that you are going to use for solving the problem. So we have here the answer. Let's go for this. Look, this part it says compounded. Look at the answer. So it's this value is not provided in the question. So you have to be careful in this type of question. It says monthly, so we have to change that to get our answer. Then we type 9.60 and then we have. So let's do two questions more for section 11.5, determining the term n of an annuity. So let's pick this type of questions. um, you are going to put years and months, but we don't have to worry about that because all the questions for this chapter are created. So it says 5 years 0 months. You have to type 0 even though there's no months. And let's do the last one. Okay, it's question 9, so it's the same in this Excel worksheet. So remember, if you are interested, please text me. The number is in the description of this video. So let's get the last result, and we are done with our homework in minutes. Okay, I think this is the end of the video. Thank you.